You didn't run a marathon today. You didn't lift heavy stones. You didn't even leave your house. Yet, as you sit there, your bones feel like lead. Your mind feels like a browser with 50 tabs open, all of them frozen. You are exhausted. They tell you that rest is the absence of work. They tell you that if you just lie down, if you just scroll a little longer, if you just relax, the energy will return. But it doesn't. You wake up more tired than when you went to bed. This isn't physical fatigue. This is a sickness of the spirit. You aren't tired because you're doing too much. You are tired because you are doing too little of what matters. You are leaking energy into a void of distractions, fears, and unbuilt dreams. Today, we look into the shadows. We find out why your soul is heavy. This is the blueprint for the weary. The primary reason you are exhausted is the weight of the unfinished. In the world of the mind, every decision you delay becomes a ghost that haunts your energy. When you say, "I'll do it tomorrow," your brain doesn't just forget. It keeps that task running in the background like a heavy application draining a battery. Stoicism teaches us that the greatest burden is a life lived in intention without action. In the Bible, we see that hope deferred makes the heart sick. When you keep promising yourself a better life but never pick up the tools to build it, your heart becomes heavy. You aren't tired from working. You are tired from the mental friction of not working. Every avoided conversation, every skipped workout, every ignored prayer, it adds a gram of weight to your spirit. By the end of the day, you are carrying a mountain of some days. No wonder you can't breathe. We live in the loudest era of human history. Not because of the sound, but because of the input. Your brain was never designed to process the lives of 500 friends every morning before breakfast. Every time you scroll, you are giving away a piece of your soul. You are reacting to news you can't change, people you don't know, and problems that aren't yours. This is decision fatigue. Your mind is exhausted from choosing what to ignore. The Stoic knows that wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Your energy is your greatest wealth. But you are a spendthrift. You give it to the algorithm. You give it to the outrage of the day. By the time you need energy for your own life, the vault is empty. You are doing nothing, yes, but your mind is running 1,000 miles an hour in a hamster wheel built by strangers. Why does the Bible tell us to be strong and courageous? Because fear is the most exhausting emotion in existence. When you live without a spiritual foundation, you are constantly on guard. You are waiting for the other shoe to drop. You are worried about the economy, the weather, the opinions of others. This state of hypervigilance burns through your adrenaline. Joshua 1-9 says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." The reason you are tired is that you are trying to carry the world on your own shoulders. You have forgotten that you are not the architect of the universe. You are only the builder of your own character. When you stop trying to control what you cannot and start trusting the one who can, the weight lifts. Faith is not a burden. It is the wind at your back. Without it, you are rowing against the tide of existence. You feel tired because your reward system is broken. We have cheap dopamine everywhere. Sugary food, endless videos, instant validation. When you get easy wins all day, your brain stops producing the energy required for hard wins. Why would your mind give you the energy to build a business or a relationship when it can get a hit of pleasure from a 10-second clip? This is dopamine depression. You have overstimulated your senses to the point of numbness. You aren't tired. You are bored. And boredom is the most exhausting state a human can endure. A man with a mission is rarely tired. A man with a remote control is always sleepy. You must starve the distractions to feed your focus. Look at the man who loves his work. Look at the mother who loves her child. They do the impossible every day. They sleep less and do more. Why? Because purpose is a generator. Energy does not come from food and sleep alone. It comes from meaning. If you don't know why you are waking up, the act of opening your eyes feels like a chore. In the Stoic Comic philosophy, we don't seek a life of ease. We seek a life of worth. The nothing you are doing is actually a rejection of your own potential. Your soul knows you were meant for more. The tiredness you feel is actually your soul's way of protesting. It is a check engine light. It's saying, we aren't doing what we were built for. How do we fix this? We stop doing nothing. First, embrace the silence. Turn off the input. Let your brain breathe. Stoicism teaches us to retreat into yourself. Find the place inside you where the world cannot reach. Second, pick up one stone. Don't try to build the whole city today. Just do the one thing you've been avoiding. The moment you move from intention to action, the ghosts of the unfinished disappear. The energy returns. Third, surrender the outcome. Walk with the faith of Joshua. Realize that you are a participant in a much larger story. Your job is to be faithful, to be disciplined, and to stay upright. The rest is not your burden to carry. You aren't broken. You are just misaligned. Stop leaking your life into the void. Stop letting the world tell you who to be. Sit in the silence. Find your verse. Build your character. The world is loud, but the truth is quiet. You feel tired because you are fighting yourself. Stop fighting. Start building. This is the Stoic Comic. The storm is coming. Be the rock. Amen.